Hey guys, and welcome to the 8th race of the NASCAR Sundrop Custom Series season. We are here at the Kentucky Speedway to drive for race number 8. You see Peter Onjak coming off of a second at Salem, AJ Jones with a win, both of them starting in this top 4.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired here, and it will be Peter Onjak on row 1 with Brad Cheston, then Ryan Butcher and last week's winner AJ Jones row 2, Patrick Smith and Carter Friesen row 3, Zachary DeLello and Randy Kaiser row 4, Tyler Jones, Justin Knight row 5. Real quick look through the field. We have Jacob Edson now in the Menards sponsored 43. I can get a camera angle, please. We got Kalen Nosler taking a page out of Brady Burkhart's race, taking one of his favorite drivers. Jeff Gordon's Drive to End Hunger scheme basically is on that 66 car for the remainder of the season. And the rest of the field pretty much in their same cars. But Peter Onjak in the Lavazza 44, he took the points lead 1 point between him and Diego Yepes with 5 races to go, 4 after this one. Justin Knight is only seated 6 points back. You see him in that Haas number 9 starting 10th. And Jay Jefferson only 7 points back. Jefferson, though, is starting. Jefferson is starting way back in the 18th position. 23 cars. 27 laps here. Kentucky. Green flag is in the air. We are racing for the 7th race of the season. Onjak pulls around. He's going to get up into that race lead, but Ryan Butcher trying to bring the 0-1 with him. Zachary DeLello already making it 3 wide there. Carter Friesen gets shuffled out. Patrick Smith, what a move by this 75 car. Down the back straightaway, 2 and 3 wide. Outside line is where you want to be in this race. That's why it's so hard to really pass the leader. But right now, Peter Onjak out in front. Ryan Butcher second. 3rd, Brad Cheston. 4th, Patrick Smith. And 3 wide for 5th. But AJ Jones, that number 4 car, went to victory lane last week in a crash fest in Salem. Right now, he's looking to bring himself back up into points as he was 11th in points after last race. Tony Green trying to make it 4 wide there. Carter Friesen on the inside. Right now, top 4 gets single filed out. The rest of the pack pretty wild. There you see Justin Knight right now 3rd in points. Has only got the 3rd in points after the surprise win at Lime Rock after leading all 10 laps there. Him and Randy Kaiser fought themselves up back into the top 10 in points. Kaiser, of course, has fallen since then. But right now, Justin Knight and this 9 team trying to be the dark horse to win the championship. Had a very abysmal start to the season. Only 1 top 5, so he could only get 1 point for ratings day. But now he has a lot he'll be able to upgrade. As you see the battle for the race lead. Ryan Butcher looking to the inside on Peter Onjak. As we said, inside line does not work here. Outside line's where it's at. Onjak keeps the race lead. Butcher second. Smith now into 3rd. The rest of the field side by side. Tony Green trying to bring this 42 car up. Randy Kaiser with him. Looks like now they will go 3 wide around Brad Cheston. 4 wide. Kaiser makes a move. Kaiser all the way to the inside on that 15. In that 15. Down the back straightaway, you see the 23 cars. Down the back straightaway, everyone fighting. They need these points. Peter Onjak has not won a race this season. He's finished in the top 5 so many times. He's led races, just not enough to win. Still, somehow our points leader. Right now, he is tied with most top 10s. That honor also goes to Justin Knight, Jacob Edson. And he also has the most top 5s in the season with 4 out of 7 races in the top 5 as championship rival Diego Yepes. Patrick Smith, see him there. He's going to make a move for 2nd on the outside of Ryan Butcher. If he gets around Peter Onjak, he could get a run there. Now Ryan Butcher back to the inside. Patrick Smith makes it 3 wide. That could be the one way he could get into this race lead. And that's what he tried to do. Nothing there. Butcher's hanging on. Now you see Brad Cheston in that 86 up into 4th. AJ Jones 5th. But let's give a shout out. Look at Jay Jefferson. Started this race in 18th all the way up into 8th, trying to show that he's going to be a threat for this championship battle. A strong car. And another thing, Brady Burkhart, the fan favorite based off of the last few streams, He is right now battling inside the top 10, now 9th as he goes around Carter Friesen. This 99 has been involved in 5 wrecks in 7 races. The only 2 races he did not get involved in an incident in were Road America and Daytona. He finished 2nd at Daytona. I don't remember Road America. Battle for the race lead, though. Update, Patrick Smith looking to the inside. Nothing there, but now Butcher's going to be all over the back of Onjak. They touch coming off of the corner, a little bit of side-by-side, sideways racing there. But back to Burkhardt right now in 9th. He is seated, I believe, 18th in points. This 99 car has not been a threat all season. Could this be a track where he could get a top 5, those first points of the season that he could upgrade with? Or second points of the season, my bad. Right now it's Peter Onjak out in front. This is not what Diego Yepes wants to see. Speaking of Yepes, we'll go find him here. He is in the 21st position. That Monster Energy 77. He's going to make a move for 20th on Matty Porta, but right now this is not the race Yepes needs. He's been fighting for this championship all season long. The 1.5 miles he's been very good at. Honestly, every track this 77 has been good at, and fans and the officials have been seeing what has made that car so fast, seeing if there's something that they're cheating in the system. It's just not happening. And another quick shout out to Alex Kraft right now, fighting for that Rookie of the Year honors with Kukulon and Porta. Kraft has 2 more races than both Kukulon and Porta under his belt for points, and he's still about to get passed by Sebastian Kukulon for the 20th place in points as Rookie of the Year goes by basic point standings. We're going to have to take a quick look back here as Ryan Butcher has taken the race lead here at Kentucky. Let's show you guys a quick replay of that one. As you see, he's going to come off of the corner here on the inside of that 44. Just got down to the bottom. Was able to pass for the race lead, take his lap lead. But right now, back live, you see Peter Onjak trying to do the same thing, fighting back on the inside. Onjak has choked away a lot of wins this season, but hasn't choked away points standings. Now Patrick Smith brings the 75 up here to battle the 01. Ryan Butcher looking to win his first race of his career. He is 7th in points. 7th in points, 11 points back. He is not out of this thing at all. If a win here could propel him in, the thing is, with Peter Onjak still in 3rd, everyone's looking like this championship's going to this 44 car. Right now, further back, you see the battle. Zachary DeLello, Jay Jefferson, Tony Green, 3 wide behind AJ Jones. This is for the 6th position. Jay Jefferson trying to use that outside line. He is only 7 points back. Right now, he is now into 5th. Going to look for a run on Brad Cheston. A huge run in that 21 car. That's going to give him 2 spots. But right now, Peter Onjak 3rd. If Jefferson's 4th, he'd be 8 points out. But still, that's better than Diego Yepes, who could be as much as a full race behind Onjak, especially with Onjak's bonus points. You see the top 3 have pulled away, but now the new faces up front, Ryan Butcher and Patrick Smith. A shout out to Patrick Smith. This 75 team, the first 4 races of the season, they were quiet and they did not make the top 10 at all in points or even in the race period. But this 75 team has been working. They've been working hard, and now look at this. At Salem, he got his first upgrade points, finishing 5th in that race. Right now, he's up in 2nd, looking like he could contend for the win. You see further back, speaking of drivers who are surprising today, Brady Burkhardt, and you see the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Both of these drivers have had abysmal seasons. The 59, at least he's finished races. Burkhardt's been wrecked out in all of them. But both of these cars right now up in the top 12 is what they need to do. And as we were talking about the Rookie of the Year contention earlier in this race, Sebastian Kukulon, with a finish right here, you see Kraft is about 8 or 9 positions behind him. That could be enough to put Kukulon into the battle for the Rookie of the Year. And now 3 wide for the race lead. Not much there. Peter Onjak into 2nd. Smith drops the 3rd. Butcher out in front. Onjak is fighting in this 44 Lavazza Dodge. I think we'll just have to keep looking up front here because we've missed a lot of battles for this race lead. There you see those 2 single file. Battle is now back for 4th between Brad Cheston, Jay Jefferson, Tony Green. Cheston walks it up the track. Jay Jefferson just trying to hang on here in that 21 car. He's right now solidly into 4th. Kukulon and AJ Jones with an incident further back. Kukulon into the inside wall, and that's going to cost him all that race. That's 9 spots he's going to lose. Diego Yepes wants to see that because he wants to get going. He needs to start moving. He wants to contend. And Onjak back for the race lead. Let's take a look back at this one very quickly. As you see, Peter Onjak, he's going to just get off the corner, a huge run through turn number 4. On to the inside, makes the move to the inside of Butcher, goes around, he's going to lead the lap, clears him, so Peter Onjak now is back in the race lead. We're coming down 10 laps to go. It's a 3-car battle. Onjak, Butcher, and Smith. These three have gone back and forth for those top 3 positions the last 10 laps, as they have a huge advantage over Jay Jefferson. Now Zachary DeLello shooting this 57 out of nowhere up into 5th. But the battle is for the race lead. These 3 drivers, Butcher, Ryan Butcher, who really needs, he's come to life. Patrick Smith, Ryan Butcher have both brought these cars from 13th, 15th, very far back on the grid in points, and they're now running, both of them inside the top 10 in points, both of them using this race to possibly win. 3 wide for the race lead, Onjak to the very outside. Which line's going to win it off? Smith doesn't. Smith loses it on the inside. They keep battling. Jay Jefferson starting to try to reel them in. Onjak keeps the race lead. Butcher still fighting in that 01 car. This 44 team, dominant all season long. The first 4 races, they had the cautions out. Yellow flag is out. So this will bunch the field back up. Onjak, Butcher, Smith, Jefferson, DeLello, your top 5. What happened here? Kalen Nosler trying to drive his Jeff Gordon tribute number 66. First race for AARP on the car. He bends it right into the wall. You see Morris. Justin Knight, also a quick shout out to Knight. He's right now 20th, so a very big points day here for Peter Onjak. If he can close out this win, both of his closest rivals, Diego Yepes, Justin Knight, both outside the top 10. Closest championship rival to Peter Onjak is 4th, Jay Jefferson. Behind that would be Ryan Butcher, because he's way ahead of both Jacob Edson and Carson Bowers. Bowers 14th, Edson in 16th or 17th. But we'll go ahead, get you guys a replay of what happened to Kalen Nosler. We'll get you guys back to the final restart of this race, which hopefully someone can jump this 44 on the restart. Just watch for that 0175 and even the 21 to jump it. But before we go back to that, let's take a look and see what happened to the 66. So you see Nosler here. He was in the 18th position, 19th position. They go 3 wide. Oh, I think he might. He's going to go up to the outside, tries to get in front of Alex Kraft. Kraft sends him into the wall. Huge hit for the 66 car. Morris gets a piece of it, but Nosler keeps it straight. I don't know what was up with Hamill's 25. He's been slow this race, but Nosler puts it in the wall, so that's heartbreak for this 66 team after an already abysmal season. Here we are going green in 1 lap. The lights on the pace car have gone out, and we will have a 4-lap dash to decide the victory here at Kentucky. Peter Onjak leads them down with Ryan Butcher 2nd, Patrick Smith 3rd. These are the 3 cars that have been battling all day. But Jay Jefferson started this race in the 18th position. Right now, the biggest mover up to 4th. Can this 21 team try to get up there in the battle with DeLello 5th, who has also come from the back? Then you have Tony Green, Randy Kaiser, Brad Cheston, the 99 of Burkhardt, and the 91 of Carter Friesen. The one question is that 99 going to be able to hang on to a top 10 run and try to change his season around, or at least improve his standing with the fans? So here we go. Only 4 laps to go at Kentucky. Next caution ends the race. Peter Onjak, Ryan Butcher, Patrick Smith, Jay Jefferson, Zachary DeLello. Green flag is in the air, and Onjak with a huge jump. As you see, DeLello tries to make a move for 4th position. Patrick Smith is going to get to the inside of Ryan Butcher. You see the 21 is going to get to the inside. Patrick Smith clear into 2nd. Butcher slow on that restart. Very slow. Patrick Smith carrying the momentum. He's going to try to dive to the inside. Further back, 3 wide, the 99. Burkhardt all the way to the inside, trying to make something happen. Onjak keeps the race lead. Smith keeps it. Burkhart's going to lose a lot. Well, not lose a lot, but slow it down. Fitzwater into the top 10. Now it's going to be Ryan Butcher. You see Jay Jefferson dropping back to 6th. That's not what the 21 car wants to see. But Peter Onjak, he loved that restart. A great jump for the 44 car. And it looks like that's going to be everything. Patrick Smith will have to drive hard to try to catch this 44, and without anyone helping him, it's going to be difficult. But there you see Onjak pretty slow through the corner. Patrick Smith slow on the exit, though. You see the rest of the field further back. Battle for 4th. Zachary DeLello and Jay Jefferson further back. Even Brady Burkhart trying to keep this car into the top 10. Battling Tyler Jones. Matty Porta. Onjak, he had a good lead. Patrick Smith is going to bring that 75 right back to the bumper of the 44 down into turn 3. He goes to the inside. That's a huge mistake. But Onjak tries to block instead. Patrick Smith trying to get a run on the inside of the 44. Here comes Butcher. Burkhart was all the way almost into the wall. A.J. Jones battling white flag here at Kentucky. And Butcher does not want to help the 75. He's going to try to go for second himself. Butcher keeps the position. Onjak, Butcher, Smith, Jefferson, and Tony Green, your top 5 here at Kentucky, and it looks like that's all these guys are going to have for the 44 car. Peter Onjak, he's come close so many times. He's led races for so long, and he is your points leader. He's just going to extend that today. Peter Onjak with the win at Kentucky. And a crash coming to the line. Diego Yepes is in it. Jacob Edson's in it. 2 drivers competing for the championship. You see Carson Bowers in that as well. Bowers might have beaten Edson to the line. Crash at the end, but we'll get a replay of that. But Peter Onjak, your points leader, now a points god. This 44 car, Jay Jefferson's going to be the closest. He's going to be 11 points behind Onjak, but Diego Yepes will fall from 1 point behind to almost 20 points behind the 44 car. So Jay Jefferson will most likely get the second position in points, but Peter Onjak showing that he is going to be this champion. This 44 team, so strong all season, and finally gets a win at Kentucky. Thank you guys for watching the 8th race of the season. Diego Yepes in that 77 pulling in after a heartbreak. Jacob Edson, first race of Nards. But we will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe. If you're not on our Discord server already, there will be a link in the description to get on the Discord server. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.